Hello, all. The current topic of discussion is Russia Ukraine war. Is it a victory for Russia? Now, currently, there's a war going on between Russia and Ukraine. Why did the war start? Russia says that it started the war to protect its sovereignty, which was being threatened by Ukraine joining NATO. The immediate impact was that the economy of Ukraine was almost completely destroyed. By some estimates, it is expected to decrease by 50%. Russia has faced a lot of sanctions, which will definitely decrease its economy by at least 5%. There are many refugees flowing from Ukraine into Europe. Due to the sanctions which have been imposed on Russia, the oil and natural gas supplies from Russia dwindled, due to which the price of international crude and natural gas have shot up. Also, Russia and Ukraine were the world's largest exporters of wheat and sunflower oil. Export of wheat and sunflower oil from Ukraine became virtually zero since the start of the war. This has given rise to increase in inflation in prices of food products. Some of the European countries are facing inflation as high as 10%. A significant portion of Ukraine has been occupied by Russia. The entire air force of Ukraine has been destroyed. Most of the military equipment has been destroyed. Russia has also faced big losses in the form of both man and material. Now, what is the impact of in India? Due to the increase in global oil and gas prices, the cost of petrol and gas in India has increased, which has given rise to a high level of inflation. India is still able to carry out trade with Russia through an alternate mechanism by passing the sanctions imposed by Western countries on Russia. Now, could this war have been prevented? Before the war, Russia was asking for a commitment from Ukraine to not to join NATO. However, Ukraine was unwilling to give in to this demand of Russia. In case if Ukraine had given commitment to Russia to not to join NATO, this could have been prevented. Currently, the war is continuing between Ukraine and Russia. Ukraine is being provided equipment by European and North American countries. Mercenaries from European countries and North American countries are fighting against Russia in Ukraine. Russia is threatening to attack Lithuania, Sweden, Finland, and Poland. Poland has been actively supporting the Ukraine war effort, hence, it is being threatened by Russia. Sweden and Finland are trying to join NATO. In case this happens, this will lead to a larger participation of European countries and North American countries directly in the war. Russia may have the support of China and other former Soviet Union republics in case this happens. Then we will be having a World War III in our hands.